Hey everyone, Miss Christian here from realacademy.us, the number one place for personal finance. And we are talking about divine money, where this channel is all about getting money, keeping money, and knowing how to pass that money along to the next generation. So if that's content that you would like, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps this channel to get out to more people. So it really helps to spread the word. Today's video is going to be all about how to know if you need to go back to school. So, I'm putting my laptop down. So I decided to go back to school, and it was a huge decision. So I'm getting ready to start back in January, and it was a huge decision because I'm a single mom of 4, and I'm just like, school, that's just one more thing on my plate, but when I looked at the stability in my life, the financial stability in my life, I looked at, okay, I've been an entrepreneur for 5 years. Being an entrepreneur has been very unstable, especially when all of the, stuff happened and it's still going on. It caused my little business, to not do so well. Like, I couldn't hold it afloat because I was bootstrapping. So bootstrapping means whatever money you're getting in, you're putting back into your business. Like, you're not using business credit or anything like that, which now I'm learning and setting up my business credit. So if anybody on here wants to know about business credit, let me know. I was deciding on if I should do another channel for business stuff, but I probably would just do it all on this channel because I believe, having a business is going to help your personal finance. Like, it's a cycle. So I was bootstrapping it. That means when somebody buys something, okay, it goes right back into my business. So my business is only afloat by people buying things. Other than that, I don't have enough money to repurchase inventory, to service my customers, to keep my bills paid in the business, my business bills paid, because I wasn't taking any money for myself. So when everything happened, people wasn't shopping. People started holding on to the money, or they was being very wise, at that moment about the money, about their finances, because we didn't really know what was going to happen. So that caused my business to crumble because the foundation was not a good foundation. So I have, of course, realacademy.us that I'm building, and it's all about personal finance because of everything that I went through, that I've been going through, from growing up in poverty, and then being the first person in my family to be an entrepreneur, and knowing all of this financial stuff that's taboo and not talked about. I decided to start this business. So with this business, I'm trying to take it slow because this is a business that I want to have forever. realacademy.us, you guys are going to hear about it forever. So just get used to it. But with that, I said, okay, if I'm taking this slow, then I need something that's going to be financially stable for me. I still need to probably get a 9-to-5. And so, like I said, I haven't been in the workforce in 5 years. I've been being an entrepreneur, owning my own businesses. So with that, I went on Indeed. And, first I had to figure out, what do I want to do? What do I want to go to for business management? What do I want to go back to school for? And I decided to go to school for finance. I'm like, hey, if I'm going to go back to school for something, it's going to help my stability as far as getting a job, and it's going to help my forever career, which is my business of helping people. So I'm going to get my education so I can even further help people and gain more skill. So how I chose that, like I said, I looked on Indeed. And I was looking at like what I can do right now without going back to school, without having a degree, with just all the experience that I have, what would I be making? And really the highest was about $14 an hour. That's the highest that I will be making. It's $14 an hour. I have 4 children. $14 an hour, a household of 5 is not going to cover my bills. Being a single mom, not getting any other financial support, it's only, me is none from the father. So all the financial support relies on me. Therefore, $14 an hour is not going to cut it. It's going to leave me now not having the time to work on my business, because 8 hours to 10 hours of my day is going to be used up because of driving to work, getting to work for the 8 hours, driving back to work, all of that stuff. That's like 9 to 10 hours that's now going to be taken out of my business. That's 9 to 10 hours that's now going to be taken out of my energy. That's going to take out of my energy for me to even give to my kids. So that's something intangible that's going to take my energy. And there's something tangible that is going to take is, I guess it's intangible too, is my time. But I can actually see that, hey, 9 hours, I don't have that to work on my business. So I'm like, okay, so let's see if I look for higher paying jobs. Let me see if I look for jobs that are paying $17 an hour, $18 an hour, $19 an hour, $20 an hour. Let me look on Indeed. So this is a hack if you guys have never did it. Let me look on Indeed. On the salary estimated, let me put that I need to be making at least $17.50 plus. So I did that. Then, of course, I put in, what kind of job that I want in accounting. But like if you want to do customer service or whatever field you want to be in, mechanic, whatever field you want to be in, like put that in the job description, or the job, it's like a job title or something like that area. Put the salary in $17.50 plus. Then I think it goes from $17.50 plus to like $22.50 plus. So I'm like, okay, the next level, because I think it was $13.50. Let me look. Give me a second. I'm going to look because I don't want to tell y'all anything wrong. I want to get the actual factual. So I want to tell you the levels of what the jobs say. So let me just do accounting. So if I want to go into the field of accounting, and I'm going to go to estimated salary, it has, see, I don't like how it's like this. So this one is kind of different. It has like $30,000+ a year, $35,000 a year, and up. Let me see about accounts receivable. Sorry, because now this video is going to be like lagging. Don't click off, but I believe let's see. Here we go. So $15 an hour plus. So it's like I know that I can make at least $14. There's jobs out there that gives you $15, but they're a little bit further out. And once you will calculate the gas and all of that, like you still are making $13 to $14 an hour because of how far you have to drive. Then the next range is $17.50 an hour. Then the next range is $20 an hour. Then $22.50 an hour. So I'm like, okay, I know the $15 an hour, like I can get that. But that does not cover my cost of living because I know I'm going to have to most likely drive a little bit further out. So to balance that out, let's go to the next level, which is $17.50 an hour. So to look at jobs, it's about $17 to $19 an hour is usually that range, because the next range is $20 an hour. So when I looked at that range, it was saying, certificates, like certifications. It was saying degrees. It was saying at least 3 years of experience or education, 3 years of like education or experience equivalent in that field. Right now, I'm switching over basically a career change, because I have 15 years of customer service, but no, like, other than running my business and doing like accounting, as far as that, no real like work, being on a job experience with the finance industry. It's all been customer service. Everything else is just self-taught. And then me doing it in my business, and of course passing the knowledge on. So this video is 10 minutes. Okay. So when I looked at the $17.50, like I said, it was saying certifications and all of that. And I said, okay, I know that I got to go back to school, because this is what they want. Like, they want certifications. They want at least an associate's degree. Once you get to that $20 an hour mark, because I had looked at that as well, they want a bachelor's degree. Or if you don't have a bachelor's degree, they want at least 5 years of work, 3 to 5 years of like working at a job doing what their description entails. So right now, me having self-employment and having all of this, kind of finance work in self-employment, jobs are really not catching on to it. Like, trying to go from self-employment back into the workforce is very difficult, because they want you to always have just been a worker, working for somebody else and not working for yourself. So that's, like I said, has been difficult. But I know that, like I said, I'm going back to school. I'm also getting certifications until school, any certifications that I can find in the finance sector, I'm doing that on my own. That's not even including me going to school. And I'm doing this because it's for a temporary thing. Like, it's not a permanent thing. It's just enough for me to be financially stable while I'm building my brand. And I had to think of it like that. I actually had looked, and they said like the average career lasts only like four years. So even if I work in this field for 4 years as a career at a job, my business is a forever business. But now I have 4 years of tactical working with people, balancing $1 million corporations, books, and all of that. So when I'm building my own multi-million-dollar business, even if I get an accountant, like, I know what my books should be looking like. Like, I know how to do it on the personal side, but now the workforce is going to teach me kind of how to do it on the business side of knowing how your books should look and what section your inventory should go into and all of that. Like, what's it, on the job skills or on the job experience, I think it's called, or something like that. On the job training. So it's like I'm getting on the job training. So that's what I would say to you, like, how to know that you need to go back to school. How much are you getting paid? $14, $15, I would say $15. Like, if your max right now is $15, that you're not going to get any more than $15. And when you look at the $15 that you're getting paid, is it covering all your bills? Is it covering all your bills? Or is it covering you to have enough to save? Is it covering you to investing into your retirement? Is that money still having you struggle? Like, if you still struggling with that amount and you're not like living above your means, you're not splurging and getting luxury purses and going on vacations every other month, like, you're being responsible. You just don't have enough check left at the end of the month. Like, the money is gone, but you still have stuff that you need, that's, necessities. And that you did not get any other education besides your high school diploma. okay, it's time to see what you really want to do. You know, for this next career journey, this 4 year, like I said, they said the average amount is 4 year span. See what you really want to do in that span, and it's time to go back to school. It's so many grants right now where you don't have to take out a loan. Do not take out a loan. The government is giving so many grants for people to go back to school because they need people back to work. If you guys have seen, our economy is like crashing because nobody is going back to work. They need people to go back to work, but people are refusing to go back to work to still be struggling. If I can get help from the government and that sustains me, why would I waste my time going to a dead end job? You know, because I'll make $15 an hour because of all my experience, but somebody else might only be making $10 an hour because they don't really have experience other than like fast food places, you know, and different things like that. So they'll go to a fast food job. They don't have any experience in, you know, accounts receivable or managing books or customer emails or client management. Like all of some of the experiences I have, they don't have that. They have home health aid or, you know, fast food experience. So that's what they go into, home health aid. If they don't have their CNA license, okay, that's $9.50 an hour, $10 an hour. You can have your CNA license, you might make $12, $13, and then you get your money from overtime because they're going to work you like I don't even want to say that word because they might block me from, but they're going to work you like that. Like you picking cotton. They're going to work you like that. And then is it even worth it because you don't even have time for your children? Like you're burnt out. Your body is getting broke down because of all the work you're putting in. So right now they are putting a lot of grants out there for education because people want jobs that are going to give them a livable wage, that's not going to have them struggling, and that's not going to have them feeling like they've just pulled a train on their back. Like they want jobs that are comfortable. People are ready to be comfortable. So with that, and the government sees that because they have a drought right now in the workforce and people going back to work, they are willing to pay for school. So why not go ahead and use all of these benefits that's going on? Use everything to your advantage that's going on. This was my train of thought when I was like, I don't want to go back to school. Like, it's use these benefits, girl, that's going on. Like, get this free education, get this bag, go get you a 9-to-5. It's just temporary. It's not permanent. And you can still be having your business and your side hustles on the side. But while you're building that, you have a stable, good income that you and your children can be comfortable while you're building, instead of living in this survival mode. So I hope this helps you on your decision. If you trying to go back to school, please let me know in like the comments. Do you think you need to go back to school? How do you feel about going back to school? And then what is it like in your state of where you are? Like not having any formal education besides your high school diploma. What's the highest that you're going to get paid right now in your state? So let me know in the comments. All right, y'all. Until next time.